Hello. Is the game playing? I sat down early. To start early, I was like, I'm ready by like 8:40. I'll be able to play the game a little bit early. That'll be so nice. And then I can end early, because if I play early, I can end early. And then I got an email from my boss, and I was like, shit. No. Fuck. And then I answered an email, and I looked at the time, and it was already 9:46. And I was like, or 9:46, 8:46. And then I had to... Thank you for confirming. Hi, useless. And then I had to scramble to get my stuff plugged in. I also have a fan blowing on me because it is hot. I'm sweating in my own skin, and I am suffering for it. I've had like 3 showers today because I feel sticky. And yeah. Recap. Last time, we were alone. Yeah, Harry was alone. We were walking around the island. I remember... Not much happened last time, if I remember correctly. Harry walked around the island. We did some cryptid bullshit. We talked to the cryptozoologist and made him go back home to his wife. And today I am going to go to sleep and see Kim again because I miss Kim. And we're not going to go to sleep in the hotel. We're going to go to sleep in a random old woman's house because she seemed very nice. I don't know why I'm saved over here. I also am wearing a very dumb outfit because... why not? I found so many free clothes. But I'm so excited to see Kim, to get judged by him for having more pieces of armor. Because I think I have... Oh, do I have the torso now too? The chorus? I believe I do. Am I wearing it currently? I am. The shirt. They said it would take a long time, so I'm guessing maybe there's like a for the armor. I think that there's probably a piece of everything. Like there's going to be a helmet and over armor, this, pants. I don't think there'll be any weapons, but shoe and gloves I have. I don't think that anything will be on the neck. Maybe glasses? Worst case scenario, I have to collect like 5 more pieces, but best case scenario, I only have to collect 2 more pieces, maybe 3. I'm gonna go to bed, because I miss Kim. And I didn't go to bed before I saved last time because I figured that... Whoa! Voice crack. I figured that there would be a cutscene because my necktie tends to talk to me when I go to sleep. Before you... A drawbridge, it can only be lowered from the other side. If Harry were brave, he could hip-hop across. School of fish huddle around a fence post, then scatter into the dark. Money? Money. I don't have to pay rent to anybody anymore, though. Okay. I have to find the old woman's house so that I can go to bed. I'm completely disoriented. Oh, we found a dead body last time as well. The husband of, I assume, the lady on the other side fell through the floorboards and cracked his head open.
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted. The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the shack now.
Good night. Can I have a kiss on my forehead?
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
If anything, I think that waves would be very lulling. So to progress the story, I'm debating. I kind of don't want to ask them for signatures because that supports Everart and his bullshit, but I think that I kind of have to do it. I played the Visions of Mana demo today. It looks pretty. Hopefully when it comes out, someone makes an ultra-wide mod. Probably. I found this jacket, but it's filthy. Could you wash it for me? Oh, well that's a little... Well, I found this jacket.
I can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh no. I have his brain. I'll wait.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in your hands.
Yay, thank you. I remember the dead body. I was skimming past the stream and was worried about forgetting everything. There really didn't, like, not much happen last time. Me saying the same words as Volition reminded me of Forward Ditch Creek. When I played Dramatical Murder, there were too many times where I would say out loud the same thing that Alba was thinking of in his mind. I was like, oh no, I'm predictable. Intricate heat engine. I like this music. Science fiction magazines, birdwatching, almanac.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rest,
Ah.
next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
See, okay. The autosave was a couple of minutes behind where I ended. Last time I shaved him. I don't know if I want to shave him. It's like method acting, but for games. Is shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. A fresh start looms ahead. Clean yourself up and be born anew.
Oh, composure. He looks weird, baby-faced. Okay, I haven't done this basically the entire time. I'm gonna save my game. Save. And maybe I'll shave at some point, maybe I won't, who knows? But I kind of don't want to shave right now. I shaved before and it looked very odd, and I didn't exactly recognize him. I kind of want him to be a little bit unhinged.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression.
It's fine. Okay, we're gonna go to bed. I want to see my boy.
If a bit run down, still, you've earned a rest.
I vote for not shaving. Yes, keep him a little raggedy. Wait, did I just say no?
The bed is comforting. If a bit run down, still, you've earned a rest.
Oh, okay. It's like 7:15. No wonder it didn't let me. What coat did she clean? Oh! This is very streetwear. I kind of like it. I like the sweater. I don't like the combination that I got going on, but you know, what can I do? All right, I saved back later than I had remembered, because I do remember I kind of spammed through just waiting. Let's talk to these guys. I haven't talked to these guys yet.
You stop mid-step
Huh?
and put your hand on the garish necktie.
Huh?
That bottle, Bratan! Just look at that bottle!
I'm trying to stay sober.
This isn't even about that! This is about so much more than regular alcohol. Please go talk to him. See what it's about. I'm drawn to it.
I think the necktie has one of my favorite voices. What's up?
Hey, tequila!
Tequila! A 30-something man clad in two-piece lycra TM tracksuit puts down his pilsner and extends the hand in greeting.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
Who?
So what's happening?
It was nice meeting you. I gotta go. Tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
Oh no, he knows about me from before my amnesia, doesn't he?
Good. These people know your true name. Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
I like this guy. You should too. He respects you by calling you your true name.
Reality does make me aggressively sad sometimes. I've re-entered reality to conquer it, to bend it to my will. I am the law. People tell me I'm a cop. I'm getting used to that. Oh, I don't know what. Idiot Doomspiral is kind of rude. It is internet brain. I'm getting used to people telling me that I'm a cop.
It's good to hear that you're on top of things. Talking about used to, did you know that I used to be a real mover and shaker? Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
This guy's your buddy. You feel it immediately. You belong to an organization, a fraternity of drunks.
What do you guys do around here? What is a Tequila Sunset? What do you guys do around here?
We are saving the world.
Comrades.
Please don't go. Don't go.
Don't call Abigail.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out. So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
What's a Tequila Sunset?
It's you.
Oh!
Your Tequila Sunset.
Oh!
We've met before. Don't you remember?
No.
Uh-huh. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be?
Please do.
Tequila Sunset. Something ominous there.
The name Tequila fills me with foreboding. Maybe I shouldn't learn what it means.
You think you feel bad now. Wait till you've heard the story.
I'm gonna hear it.
No. You need the wisdom.
Go ahead.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my cords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday. And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
Idiot Doom Spiral doesn't just give teacher vibes, he also gives, like, art teacher vibes. Art or English teacher. Do we meet on a Friday?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting. You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
I think Harry is a little problematic. Oh wait, you've never threatened to paint the walls with your brains in front of some strangers. It is not the first time that this has come up. Yeah.
Hey man, I'm not judging. This life's a valley of woes. Some of the highest concept people in history have killed themselves. And been drunks.
Had a psychology teacher and a physics professor who gave these art teacher vibes. Yeah, it's all about the humanities, man. You gotta think about things on a different level.
Either way, It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, got our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling.
Oh, yes, you do, Bratushka. The only thing better than that is pushing the pedal to the metal after you kiss the time. And off we go.
Oh my gosh, my necktie has never been so loud.
One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will. Followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs. The time hath come! So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, the time hath come for tequila sunset, the end of all things!
Oh no. Every word I said was true. Tequila sunset will break the loom's reality. What happened next?
Your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice.
The muscles in your right leg tense up.
We ran towards the ice, whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep. Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to. We asked about the whole tequila sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
Is Tequila Sunset an event or a name?
I'm not sure. I think you were the event. Tequila sunset. You know, as opposed to a tequila sunrise, which is long gone.
I don't know, it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
How long did we party?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women. How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Are you sure it happened like that?
Trust me, Tequila, it happened. Just ask one of these other witnesses.
I'm cool, Abigail. I'm cool.
See?
I'm enjoying the variety of accents that are in this, because I may be wrong. This sounds like an American accent. It's not quite like there's a theatrical flair to it that almost makes it sound British, but it is kind of more American than British. And then we have a bunch of Australian accents recently. Did I tell you anything specific about this person that fucked me? Huh? What?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
Oh.
Please.
Ah!
Open that door.
What do you mean? Why am I getting so damaged by this conversation?
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
How did I get my health?
Abigail.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
Did I mention losing anything?
Beside your gun and your badge, you said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, The details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
What about my colleagues?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style.
Hmm?
It's more like you were cramping theirs.
No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
The case.
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
Wait, did I have a partner when I came here? What about politics?
Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking us all over, just like that woman fucked you.
What happened? Well, what?
I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly what they deserve.
Did you know what kind of cop I was?
You kept apologizing for being such a bad cop, and for the damage you've inflicted on everyone around you. You also kept pausing to knock the heel of your hand against your temples, saying, "Stupid, stupid, stupid."
That's fine.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
You seem like you're characterized by your storytelling ability. Want to tell me another one sometime? Yeah, I do like hearing your cadence. I don't like hearing about your politics, but I like hearing your cadence. I was talking with Keon the other day about how I'm confused about how Harry is still employed, but then thought that he's probably going to get fired by the end of the game. I mean, maybe there are different endings that involve whether he's fired or not. I haven't been particularly reputable, regardless of my past. But, I mean, I guess it kind of says something about the corruption of cops, because people can be incredibly damaged and still be a high-ranking officer, or they get shifted to, like, a different position where they become a supervisor, or like a dispatching officer instead of, like, an on-the-ground officer. So, it is a corrupt system.
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
I want to know about you, Idiot Doom Spiral. How's it going?
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
Oh no, it's a quest.
Booze. Did you already forget our party? The thing I relayed to you earlier.
I have 2 alcohols on me right as we speak.
So, have you got anything
Oh!
for good old Idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
It's so easy to lose your job in any other industry. Yeah, cops are different. Which is very silly, because to become a cop, you don't really need to, like, you don't need to have an education. You need to have graduated high school sometimes to become a cop in certain places. But you don't need to, like, go through any higher education. They pretty much go on, like, an experience-based measure. So, like, if you want to become a federal agent, that's when you actually need to, like, have higher education in, again, some circumstances. I got a Pilsner. You want a Pilsner?
Not much, but it will do.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
Don't call Abigail.
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George, but around here, you already know. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual, a founder/junior partner at a high concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm.
An old schoolmate who studied criminal justice was working in, like, a warehouse stuff now, I think. Yeah, I do kind of find it surreal that a lot of people will go into criminal psychology or criminal justice and go through degrees for that, but then that's not really the people that make up the police, because, you know, sometimes those people tend to be the ones that think a little bit too much. Again, they probably are more prevalent in federal jobs that you have to do that, or similar to police work. But yeah, for the most part, I tend to find people wind up, like, anyone that I've talked to that have those degrees and have wound up in a similar field of work have been private investigators or security guards. Anyways, this guy was a founder, junior partner at a high concept creative services agency.
I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff.
I don't like this guy.
I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
How many people worked for you?
22 full-time employees, an all-star team, a potentially historical set of individuals. Worrying about them often kept me up well into the morning hours.
Did jogging help?
It did. With my trusty Sansariq tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world.
Why is your suit so pivotal to your personality?
But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
I don't like it's described as shit-stained. That's the second time it's been described as shit-stained.
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
His eyes are clouded, his dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see. At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
Idiot Doomstyle seems worse than a tech bro because he's an artsy guy with a tech bro attitude. Not really a tech bro attitude, just a business attitude. How wet are we talking?
Wet, okay? It was raining really hard.
He does come off as someone who would support AI alert, though.
I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
I would have landed on my feet.
No, you don't.
Oh, that was a failure.
Whatever. The point is, reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
This is such a boring story, but it's being told in such an intriguing way.
I wish I were, Tequila. I wish I were. Instead of my apartment key, I'd taken the key to the office.
Alright. You forgot your keys. What next?
I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there.
You're gonna go into your office sopping wet?
But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in. Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, And my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this.
You got locked out of your house and became homeless? What the hell?
So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
You got locked out of your house and now you're homeless. Okay. Are there steps missing?
Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time. If there was anything else to it, I would have thought of it by now.
I feel like there's other solutions to this. I'm almost homeless myself. It's not horrible.
The hobo lifestyle definitely has some perks. Not having to pay rent, first and foremost. Not being responsible for 20 other people is nice, too.
Sir, you got locked out of your house and your office, and you said, I guess I can never get into my office or my house again. What are you talking about?
But that charm wears off pretty quickly. Before you know it, you're wearing a shit-stained tracksuit and spending your days picking tear.
Oh, you're miserable. I want to hear the story of your name again. Why do you... Wait, why do you keep losing all your stuff? What does that mean? Why do you keep losing all your stuff? What does that mean?
Good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece Lycra tracksuit?
Lycra TM.
I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me.
I think he's lying. I think he's being sarcastic. That's probably what I should take from this, is that he's not actually lost. This entire story could be fiction.
Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket.
Oh.
But then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost are these two drunks.
Is it the jacket that I'm wearing?
You of all people should empathize with this. Perhaps this lost jacket is something you could help with?
What was the name of your agency?
My agency. Now. The Boom Boom Room. Our concept was combining high art with the lowest forms of marketing. The color red, breasts, and oil painting. I convinced my partners to reinvest some of our profits in an even more high-concept cultural incubator called Thin Air. The artists were happy, the clients were happy. I was financing a group of poets in East Revachol who were developing a new universal poetic language. But then it all went to shit.
If it sounds like it makes no sense, that's because it doesn't.
Thank you, Logic. I know there's con artists who pretend to be homeless, but I don't know if this guy is one of them. Ooh, I don't doubt that he's homeless, but I doubt the entire story. Accidentally painting in breasts to make ads and hires, just cynical winkery. Mixing high and low, commodifying culture. This is extremely my shit. Never mind that I asked. Well, let's call him out a little bit. Cynical wankery.
Well, you know, sex sells. That's the first rule of advertising.
It is. It's still tired though.
Maybe you're right. Who knows? Maybe we were behind the curve. We were fucking rich though, that much I know.
What up with the tracksuit? Shit stained. You know, you could have prevented it from being shit stained.
What? You've never seen 100% Lycra before? Go on, feel that primo material.
I don't want to feel it.
You really shouldn't touch it.
I'll admire it from afar.
That might be the right idea. This here is one of the last of its kind. Should probably be in a museum, honestly. Can't get it anymore. It was too primo, even for Grog.
Wow, you're lucky. He never lets me feel it.
Hmm.
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosemary. We're right next to the bay. You could wash them any time.
How are the other drunks doing?
My fellow members of the Union of Moribund Alcoholics? They're exactly what they look like.
Hey, tequila! You want to buy some speed?
Kuno would like some speed.
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. He's a cop, remember?
Yeah.
I thought he was a cool cop.
Don't call Abigail.
And this is Abs. So yeah, that's basically us. We drink together.
I'm so happy for you guys. What about this lost jacket? Am I currently wearing the lost jacket?
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. What do you say, Tequila?
You mean this jacket that I happened to find and clean?
Nah, this isn't it. Found? That's medium concept stuff. Totally not my style.
Oh. Is there another lost jacket?
It's a big world out there, Tequila. A lot of lost jackets in it. Don't know why you'd think this could possibly be mine.
I spent 35 minutes talking to this man. He's kept me hooked.
Hey, Doom Spiral. Ain't that the jacket you stole the other week?
Not on your fucking life, Rosemary. What's wrong with you people? Like I'd be caught dead wearing foul, like some low-concept bicycle courier.
This dude's a liar.
Tell you what, Tequila. Why don't you just hang on to that one? I'll get another jacket someday.
Secret task complete. Amazing. Be seeing you.
You too, Tequila Sunset.
Alright, that guy was full of shit. That was maybe time wasted. Oh god, autosave. Hey, what about you? Do you lie less? That'd be kinda nice.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
Rosemary is an interesting name. What's up?
So what do you want? I've got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I've got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
Do you think I made of money?
See? There it is, Bratushka! The spirit! Let's buy the spirit! 300 real is a lot, but this has to be done! It's our end game!
No, it's not. There's another stupid drunk idea I'm having that I'm attributing to my necktie. Mystery of the truth, I need to buy the spirit. What if I don't want to listen to my necktie anymore?
Snap out of it, Bratan! This is no time for melancholy introspection! It's time to buy that spirit! Bratan, you don't understand! It's not just another drink! This is what our relationship has been building towards all these years! This is the climax, the mystery, the virginal sigh! You have to buy it from him! Get it off him! Get him if you have to! Our fate depends on it, and the fate of many worlds.
I'm gonna be ignoring my necktie from now on. Why? Blue medicinal spirit? Everything else is so cheap. Why does it cost 300?
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture.
I'll just have the spirits. No one can buy spirits for 300 real. That's crazy.
You know what's crazy, actually?
He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze.
What?
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 This guy.
Oh, he is loony.
Conversation might bring a discount, no?
Where'd you get it from?
Oh, this This is medicinal spirits, the good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office.
He ain't shitting you! Medicinal spirits are a blast, Bratan! The flaming truth of this joke of a world!
I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink.
It keeps you from drinking?
Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
Also, that was a disgusting description. He spits a nasty yellow clot on the ground before you. Ugh. Hate that. I've been listening to a sci-fi novel called Severance by Lin Ma, and it's about... It's kind of interesting. It released in 2019 or 2018, and it's about a worldwide pandemic, but it's more of a... The similarities COVID felt kind of eerie, but then eventually it's explained that the symptoms have to do with the kind of repetitive motions that you go through in life, and the way that the disease kind of manifests. It's kind of a zombie story, but as you get laden with the fever, it I can't remember what the name of the fever is. But as you get laden with the fever, you start to go through the repetitive motions that you do in mostly your everyday life, or the ones that you would do frequently. So it describes like a woman going to her apartment, messing with her keys, going in front of the TV, laughing, going to wash the dishes, and repeating that cycle over and over, even though she is beginning to rot. And anybody trying to interrupt her would get... she wouldn't have any reaction to them because she was already like basically dead. So yeah, it's been an interesting book so far. I'm only halfway through, but man, some of the descriptions are nasty. I've never read a zombie book before. I mostly like have watched zombie movies or have or zombie TV shows, but it's really made like this book is really describing the actual like the illness involved in a zombie film. It's very much like a fever. It goes with the idea of like catching a sickness and describing people being sick, and I'm like, because I have a mild germophobia, and it's very much like, I don't like being reminded that disease, germs, and like viruses, bacteria, it's everywhere, and you just got to be comfortable with that. And it took me many years to be kind of become comfortable with that. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter. You're ready to go. Anyway, this disgusting man is offering me something. I should remember that.
It really isn't. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing.
I wanted to read Severance, but I don't know if it would make me cynical about work life again. Maybe, because the main character definitely is in a job that she is not satisfied with. There's a lot of... The story takes on 2 narratives, so you follow her during the actual like apocalypse after she is in the state of surviving and with like a group very zombie story, and then the other perspective that it switches back and forth between the story is leading up to the apocalypse kind of happening. So seeing the state that she was in, the kind of motion she was going through as someone that was working at a New York publisher, and being kind of generally disconnected with the entire event of work and having to survive in a city that is barely affordable even if you have a decent job, as well as like the actual normal zombie narrative where you have like a group of people. There's one that's becoming a little maniacal as a leader and acting as the antagonist of the story. So yeah, it does bring in a lot of cynicism because it very much tackles like human exploitation. There's a big theme when it comes to outsourcing production work to China and the conditions that workers have to go through. And it, again, especially harkened back to COVID, because it is talking about like a fever and the conditions that workers had to go through while also becoming sick. And I'm kind of curious where it's going to go. This is me guessing. This is not me giving a spoiler, but I'm guessing that there will probably be a reveal of like her going to one of the factories during one of the flashback segments and discovering that production was still happening because the symptoms of this fever involve going through those repetitive motions still, and maybe the factory owners noticed that in their workers and were continuing to perpetuate them to do that. I don't know. I'm curious if it'll go that way.
Those arseholes charged me £4 to remove the damn thing, but I came out on top after all.
All that to say, I'm enjoying it. It is kind of depressing to, like, I listen to the audiobook, so it's kind of depressing to listen to. I tend to listen to audiobooks when I do chores, and yeah, I've been really slow with this one. It's not something that I kind of, I don't know. It's hard to describe me looking forward to it, but when I do listen to it, I am intrigued. I'm interested in the story. Assholes.
But the idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead things. Like 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila! What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7%, almost pure alcohol.
I'm looking at the time. I've spent like an hour talking to these guys.
2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for £3 if you want it.
Wait, £3? Of what? £3?
Don't say it.
Don't say it. £3. I mean, that's a steal. I don't know if I should take it though. It'll prove useful.
£3 and it's yours.
Hey!
Deal of a lifetime.
It is.
Well done. You got it.
Woo!
That's a much more reasonable price right there. Makes sense now.
I don't know if I should take this, but if it was 300, it's now 3. I'll take it.
Make sure to enjoy that one, friend.
I'm not gonna drink it at all, but I'm gonna have it on me.
Platan, I am so proud! Now, whatever you do, don't
Oh.
drink it! This deserves so much more than just regular oral consumption!
Necktie.
The tie is so on the money there. The bum it goes.
I don't want to put it up my butt.
Who said anything about putting it up there? No! We're gonna put it into a way more special place! So special! Just hang on to it! Keep it safe! Wait for my sign!
Soon. The time will come soon. Have patience, brave one.
Why are you 3 in cahoots?
I'm getting a really dark vibe from this. This won't be pretty.
What did I try to stick up my ass like 5 streams ago?
Well, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend. But come back anyway.
So I remember doing something and Kim was like, "What the hell are you doing? Stop that! Don't do that!" I can't remember what I tried to stick up my ass. I'm pretty sure I did try to stick something up my ass. And then I listened to reason. Can I go to bed now? Or do I have to wait for 9 p.m.? Early bedtime!
Bed is comfortable. Yeah.
No early bedtime. I'd go to sleep at 8 p.m. What luxury. I'm just gonna go hang out by the fire. There's an invisible wall here. I don't want to talk to you guys. You guys have boring stories. I thought it would be way more similar to the Severance TV show for some reason, but the similarities seem kind of surface level, and that's it. Yep, similar in name, not in concept, I believe, as someone who has never watched
You
Severance.
sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench.
Deep thoughts. I want to go to bed and I want to see Kim.
Time passes. You ponder upon an
I need to seek him. The one thing that I find kind of interesting about this entire, like, side of the island is that there's more of these, like, events that kind of just pass the time. Like, the carriage. You passed, I don't know, 3 hours? That little area there passed time. Getting her to fix my thing passed time. There's a very...
It's getting late, and it's snowing. Time to call it a day.
what was I going to say? There's a very, it kind of brings a theme to this side of the island, like this idea of timelessness and allowing yourself to just let things drift past because this area doesn't have a lot that's kind of going on.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
Alright, time for the nightmares. Is my necktie gonna talk to me again? He's been loud this
Across the
episode.
room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Recorded in you. Forever. On Faraday.
Am I dreaming? Wait. Eternity.
On and on it goes. For untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising. Rising. Above the dark curvature. The great wingspan of sleep. Studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time, the smoke in her mouth, the plotted flowers, the faces turning, changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy, and you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
I don't want to forget. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister.
Harrister?
A ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers. Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless, meaningless keepsakes.
I was just thinking that I like I like the name Harry, but I would think that it would be short for Harold. I've never heard... Harrister is a name that I haven't heard very often, if at all.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
I am an agent of the world.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
For the working class.
For the working class!
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
I'm building communism for all. This time we won't fail.
There he goes again.
He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
To feel the pillow.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
And whose fault is that?
Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation at a time.
Logic, I like you. Oh, I'm healed.
Rise and shine, comrade. It's time to get to work.
Alright.
Despite all the thinking you've been doing, only 0.0001% of communism has been built. It's too great a task to undertake alone. You're going to have to get organized.
Have you seen my shit recently? I've really gotten it together. I've gotten it together. I've connected some dots.
It's good that your personal business is in order, but we're talking about political matters of world historical import here. You must seek out your revolutionary brothers and sisters. Find out how much communism they've built. Then, together, maybe you'll be able to build as much as 0.0002% of communism.
These are lofty goals.
But it won't be easy. Decades of persecution by coalition authorities have driven the remaining communists of Martinaise underground. They live underground. These communists aren't men. They're mole people.
I want to see Kim. How am I supposed to find them?
Let your nose guide you, detective.
Is it my huge and highly functioning brain nose?
Yes. Fortunately, communists are known to have a very distinct smell.
Ah.
We really have no idea what they're talking about. There's no linkage between ideology and olfaction.
The girls are fighting. What does communism smell like?
Failure.
Oh, well... What does that smell like?
It's a smell you know all too well. Simultaneously repulsive and yet darkly appealing. Musty with a sharp tang, but also a remnant of lost sweetness. Like a rotting mango that's been swaddled in a coat from your grandfather's attic. What you're smelling is your own body odor, of course. Nothing a shower and change of clothes couldn't fix. People sometimes complain there are no real communists left in Martinaise, but you can smell their presence. They're out there, waiting for you to join them.
This does sound unfathomably stupid. I'll accept the quest, I probably won't do it, but let's get organized.
First, you'll have to locate the remaining communists in Martinaise. When you get near to someone with revolutionary potential, your nose will give you the signal to establish contact.
I think I'm just unionizing.
Again, no, it won't. Any olfactory response you perceive will be strictly psychosomatic. You could also just look for more tangible evidence of communist activity. Images of Krasmazov and white antlers are usually a dead giveaway. You should begin by interrogating those lawless malcontents at the Dock Workers Union. They're an obvious place to start.
Damn, the girls are really talking to each other. What will I do?
You'll discuss the monumental world historical task that lies before you. You'll engage in rigorous and spirited debates about Mazovian theory and practice. But mostly, you'll probably complain about other communists.
Isn't it counterproductive?
Not at all. Complaining about other communists is one of the most important parts of being a communist.
Alright, we're gonna say yes. We probably won't do it, but we're gonna say yes.
Here we go. Wake, brave worker. 'Tis no time for bed. Fight till there's no slaves below, and no masters overhead.
This game will never end. Kim. I want Kim. Kim, I want Kim. Kim doesn't know that I'm here. I have to. Oh, Kim! 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 Good morning!
Yes?
Smell me.
The lieutenant's posture becomes rigid and uncomfortable as you lean forward and sniff the air just above his
Never
shoulder.
mind, I'm smelling him!
The lieutenant is fastidious as a cat in matters of his personal upkeep. And yet, in the folds of his jacket, you can just perceive the stale and acrid traces of oil rags, transmission fluid, and brake pads. Wait. There's something else there. Something that sets your GABA receptors aflutter. The lieutenant's aftershave, a common drugstore, strong hints of pine needle. But what sort of ideological picture do these smells paint?
Do you need something, detective?
Why did so many of my mental processes weighed in on that? What brand of aftershave do you use? This is very Hannibal.
It's nothing fancy, just plain old Tiger Super Special. Are you thinking of, you know?
Do you think I should?
The lieutenant considers your mutton chops for a long moment. A slight grimace crosses his face.
Ah, he's so judgmental.
Sorry, I'm really no expert in this sort of thing.
Ah, baby.
Was there something else you wish to discuss?
There's so many things that I want to talk to you about. You were gone all day. For me, it was like 3 weeks. My boy.
Yes?
Can I smell you again?
The lieutenant is... Wait. The lieutenant... But what...
Do you need something, detective?
Are you a mechanic?
I do like to hang around the motor pool every now and then, but that doesn't make me a mechanic. Sort of like how hanging around the liquor store hasn't made you into a master distiller.
I've been doing better.
You're right, detective. My apologies. Was there something else you wish to discuss?
I guess not. I guess I'll just show you around the new place that I found. Come on, let's go look at my car. Oh god, Kim, there's so much that I need to tell you. First, let me tell you about my badge. There are so many things that I found, and there's so many things that I need to catch you up on. Kim... pressing the wrong buttons. Please look at this, Kim. It is my card. Wait, no, that's not my card. My card... Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. This one. This is my card. Look at it.
Badge in which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
Kim, we are stuck together.
The man keeps winking at, but the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge.
Ah.
Good choice. A newer photo would look different.
I think I've gone through this before.
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the... What do you think? It looks better on him because he isn't in as much. Don't be fooled. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it.
Okay. None of that was new. I wanted to show it to Kim. Kim, let's go look at my car. Where is my car? It's somewhere over here. Wait, what's that? Huh? Seems the walker was either very confused or drunk out of his mind. That was me! I was the walker. Kim, we have a dead body to look at, we have my car to look at. You wanna come look at this, Kim? Look at this car. What do you mean we can't look at the car together? What do you mean Kim just can't be told about this? Kim, doesn't this look suspicious to you?
Yes.
It does look suspicious. Well, I suppose we'll just keep walking then. Kim, let's go look at the dead body. Allez-vous-en. There's also her. She's my wife now. We'll talk to her later, because I do think that we need to get her to sign the thing. I don't think that I can avoid that. Unless I can. But I don't know how to progress the story otherwise. What's that door? Oh, that's the door to the child, who is now my child. Come on, Kim. Come on. Ah! Relax, it's not yours. You didn't crush every MC in Revachol, hopefully. Well, I can't even investigate it. Why would you say this to me? I hate AI, but wow, I hate AI, but every once in a while I fantasize about being able to ask specific questions in a video game. There actually is a game where they've incorporated AI into the gameplay of it. I'm trying to remember what it was called. I'll send it to you later, but it's a game where you're a vampire and you have to convince a slew of characters to let you into their house, and it uses AI to generate answers because you can answer pretty much any which way. It's like it encourages you to answer. It's kind of neat. You can imagine why calls become terrible sometimes. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I watched someone play it and I was like, oh, that's interesting, but it kind of became very repetitive after a while, which was kind of... It was very novel when I first saw it, but then AI has a very, recognizable kind of voice. Oh, it's a seagull. I thought that it was like a cat or something. AI has a very recognizable voice, so eventually it became kind of boring to watch. But yeah, the possibilities are there. It's just the technology itself needs to become less exploitative, bad, unethical. Kim, I don't remember where the dead body I left was. I think maybe I have to go up there. Kim, I swear I'm not leading you to nowhere. I swear that I have a dead body for you to look at and sniff, and you'll sniff it so good, just like I sniffed your neck earlier. It won't smell as good as you do, though. Is very unfortunate. Not a... Kim? Oh, you got stuck on the stairs. I'm sorry about that. Ah, I think that... Yes, this must be it. This is definitely where the dead body was. This looks as perilous as I remember. Ah, excellent. Here we go. Kim, look at what I found.
A man lies on...
Hold on. Looks like he's been dead for a while. I'm surprised no one found him before you came along.
Who is this man, Kim?
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here.
I played one of those, but not the vampire one. I agree with the repetitiveness and boring tone, though. Yeah, it was interesting. It was very fascinating to watch for maybe half an hour, but I think that the person I was watching play for 2 hours, and I eventually was just like, I mostly just wound up watching for the streamer instead of the actual game because the tone just was completely the same throughout.
But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
I think that he is the husband of the woman who randomly I devised that her husband was missing and now he is dead.
A dead working-class man with a bottle in his hand? Don't deceive yourself. You know who this is.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It's the working-class woman's missing husband, dead on the boardwalk.
The woman you met at the book stand? Why do you think it's her husband?
The library card. He was supposed to return a book. These are all good reasons, I think. Let's go with leather jacket.
The bright blue lining? Well, he's definitely someone's husband.
What do you think happened here, Kim? I think I know what happened, but what do you think happened?
Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
Someone should be held responsible for this broken boardwalk. It's dangerous. It's probably not related to the lynching, but we'll see what he says.
No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder case.
Yes, but what if there's a killer on the loose? 2 suspicious deaths in such a short time frame.
I don't know. Half-Light is not trustworthy. I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this as a simple, albeit sad, accident unrelated to the murder case. I don't think that we're dealing with a murder here. But we'll see. Maybe there was a killer.
A sequence killer? There's nothing that connects those two bodies. This is a completely different case. An accident.
What if all of this is staged? He could have seen something that night in the yard.
All of my controversial voices are speaking right now. I don't trust any of you guys. What if he witnessed something? This could be staged. We don't know the exact cause of death. Someone could have pushed him from behind with an intention to kill. I'm just saying, we should be open to all possibilities.
Yes, but I just wanted to make it clear it's not a sequence killer, okay?
Yeah, that's fair. Do you think he was drunk?
Oh, yes. Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior.
What if he was poisoned?
But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure.
Kebab.
What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the box.
Sometimes a kebab is just a kebab.
Kebab? Kebab. I would say kebab, not kebab. Moose constantly makes fun of the way that I say beg. I think that it's a Canadian accent that I don't recognize, but every time I say beg, she goes beg. And I'm like, well, how do you say beg? And I think that it's more of a like a bog, but I can't, it feels weird to say that. So, beg. Someone should be held responsible for this broken boardwalk. It's dangerous.
Seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk.
Probably.
Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean. It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body.
Well, we can just ask the woman, bring her over here, traumatize her a little bit, but then we'll confirm it. What should we do with him?
From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
Well, what about a field autopsy?
A field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death doesn't appear to be criminal, and this looks like a simple accident to me.
You're a little insistent about this being an accident, huh?
I'd say we should just write down head trauma in the autopsy report and leave it at that. It would save us at least 2 hours of unnecessary work.
Isn't that sloppy?
Maybe, but we don't really have much time or resources to spare. The guys at processing will take care of the rest.
We found him, we should finish this. Let's leave this case for the station, I don't want to spend time on it. I still need time to decide on how I want to solve this case. Oh, I have to make a decision. I've taken on too many small things, but I'm so much more interested in this than I am in raising communism to 0.0002%.
Alright, we've already examined the library card. Let's call the Jamrock Library from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about this Billy Méjean.
Billy Méjean.
And while we're there, we should also call the station. Let them know that we are taking the case.
Cool. Dead body. It's ours now. Beg or bag? Bag. Like a knapsack, like a bag that you carry. But yeah, she does say that it sounds close to beg. But to me, it sounds very distinctly like bag. And for her, she's like, why do you put an E in there? And I'm like, I'm not putting an E in there. I'm saying bag. And she's like, bag? I'm like, what are you talking about? It's very subtle. It's very small. It's very silly. The way that we learn how to pronounce words with our mouth and tongue and lips is very different sometimes. You do say it weird. Why is everyone bullying me? I've said it like this my whole life. How am I supposed to say it? Am I supposed to say it bog? Bag? Bog. Bog? Well, now that's a swamp. Bog? Bag? Bog? Am I just better than everyone else? Fuck the world. Punks? What's up, punks? Only Americans will bully you, I think.
One brutal motor carriage.
They've censored the F word.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
Bog. See, that sounds like I'm saying a bog. I'm gonna go down to the bog. I'm gonna go into the swamp. Bog. 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 That doesn't sound right. It's bag.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Was it a good idea on the lieutenant's part to get into this? Don't even answer that. Just leave. You can always come back later, on your own terms.
Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
It sounds like bog when you try to pronounce my message. Yeah, because that's what I get. Bog. Bog. Bag. And then I go back. I can't do in between bog and bag. Otherwise, which I think is the thing that you want me to say. Bag. I'm gonna go take my bag. Anyways, if you're not the F slur, why do you have it written on the back of your friend?
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches. On the contrary.
Huh?
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Oh, the skulls is new.
These skull people are more than an authority. They're deities.
Who are the skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
I'm so glad you asked.
The question was rhetorical. The skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertnay.
What the fuck is Besmertnay?
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Well, you can't really do that around here with a traffic jam.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
Non-verbal.
If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word.
Ah! I wonder if that's an ending that I can find.
The lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual, a testament to the violence and death he's witnessed through the sight of his firearm.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Genrock, or you can find them motoring around their brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Do you know anything about the murder? Do you guys know Cindy the Skull? What's with the jackets? Do you know anything about the murder? Let's actually think about the murder investigation that I'm supposed to be figuring out.
Murder?
Man in the backyard?
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
That's useful.
Also, he was hanged.
Anything else?
He was hanged from a tree.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
I'm not gonna entertain you with this any longer.
Sure, sure. Understandable. Fuck and I appreciate your effort, though.
Fucking I? His name is Oh, his name is Fuck the World. Ah, okay. So, I guess that okay. What's with the jackets?
What about them?
Why do you have Fuck the World on your jacket? Wait, I kind of want to know why you have this one. So, let's say a slur, I suppose.
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss.
So you're an F slur?
The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences. Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
That makes sense to me.
What I mean by this is, we are all piss, and that the world is inherently meaningless.
Ah, nihilists. What about Fuck the World?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching.
Why are there so many silver tons in this episode?
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though,
It's a horrible metaphor.
you get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone. Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
I think Piss's approach is the woman is the N-word of the world. I'm not following.
Is it a coincidence that here we have two badass jackets and two badass cops?
Oh no. Oh no. Kim.
Yes?
Do you think it's a coincidence
What is?
that there are two of us in two of these jackets?
What are you implying?
Which one would you wear?
I'm not sure I understand you, detective.
Ah!
Neither.
Come on, Kim.
Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the two statements.
Why does he entertain me with this? I'm a fuck the world kind of guy.
Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
Heroic exit attempts? What do you mean?
So are we done here? Or you don't need us around for your secret whisper, do you?
This is one of the guys that I don't encourage. Sydney the Skull. Cindy the Skull. I keep saying Sydney.
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
I think Piss is saying that F slurs are oppressed, maybe, but we're all oppressed. Yeah, that makes sense based on what he just said. And then fuck the world is all about like kill everything and try not to be the one being killed. I don't know.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
Lenient? Are you into why aren't there more skulls? Your rhetoric is confusing. They're not part of the skulls. They're trying to get in with the skulls. So don't say that. Are you in it? Are you into anodic music?
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
Huh? Wait, what? I feel like there should have been more space between that delivery because he was super excited and then it says that he stops himself processing the rest. Oh, because I said the word kids, okay.
Be wary of the abyss.
Probably because of how non-verbal their mode of operation is going to be. It's a threat.
I like those. Boys.
But I don't.
Ah.
In fact, I dislike them so much I'm willing to drag you boys back to the station just to calm myself down.
Oh, authority.
Hey, there's no need for that. We're just talking here. Joking too. Stay light, man.
I wish fuck was real. He would love the purge. He really would.
Yeah. Didn't you cops, like, have some questions about skulls or some shit?
Why aren't there more skulls in Martinez?
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Well, that's good.
Apart from the unions themselves, of course.
Yeah, it's less good.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Yeah, we are.
Your rhetoric's confusing. Are you part of the skulls or not? They're not part of the skulls.
We're not franchise skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them.
And why do you think the organization would accept you?
Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
But in a non-threatening and definitely legal way.
Oh my god, you guys are so pathetic.
We'll fuck the system from the inside later. Just be cool now. The damage will be tenfold.
Right on, fuck. So what's happening now?
Right on, fuck. Enough.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I really... This is a red check. I can't retry this. Talking with you has definitely been something, leave. But I don't know. Can I? I don't know. Can I? I can't open it. Okay. Let's level this up a little bit. Can I do it now? Okay, I'm gonna try. I do. Yes!
Don't ask anything. Be subtle and scary. The boys dream about being skulls. Use that.
How?
Suggest they're massive skulls. Come on.
Boys, with those jackets, you're gonna be the Skull Kings in no time.
What? No. Skulls don't have kings. I think. And we're not even in yet.
Yeah, man, keep your voice down. Skulls don't take it lightly when folks pretend to be them. We're not even prospects yet.
Not even prospects and already aspiring to be kings.
Wow, you boys are ambitious. Only prospects and already planning a coup in the skulls. You're destined to go far.
Aw, Kim, you're such a ride or die.
He gets it. Passive-aggressive flattery.
Shut the fuck up. Are you trying to get us killed?
Come on, Dad. I'm not a skull yet.
Now bring it to the jackets and, yes, start shouting.
Yes, we want to be cool killer skulls too, like you guys, but we don't have skull jackets.
Please be quiet. What? What do you want? The jackets?
You got it. No need for cruelty.
You offer us your jackets like that? It'd be impolite to refuse. I could be cruel. Empathy doesn't need to control me. You offer your jackets to us like that? It'd be impolite to refuse. I don't know if that's gonna work. Why am I stuck on this? I'll do that.
Man. Okay. I get it. Skulls don't really wear slogans anyway. This was stupid.
So sad.
Fuck.
Kim, can we match? Kim, can we match? Kim, can we match?
The lieutenant watches the boys take their jackets off with mild amusement.
Since you said you're more of a piss F slur kind of guy, I'll take the other one.
I'm absolutely okay with not having either one, thank you.
Why not? They're a pair!
This case doesn't require us to go undercover or raise hell. In fact, I don't think the jackets will be useful at all. I just wanted them to not have them anymore.
I just saw what they look like. Oh, they're so sad.
Cold-hearted cop.
It's good to know we have a pair in case the need arises.
The need will not arise.
It will arise.
The jackets are meant to complete each other. If a man was standing alone on a street corner with "piss" written on his back, it'd just be an individual that has taken a liking to you. And "fuck the world" all on its own is, frankly, generic.
Conceptualization has not had many chances to get a word in.
I don't know, Eric. It's cold out.
Oh my god, they're so sad!
Yeah, let's get out of here. The cops fucked us.
Yeah, that's right. Kim, wasn't that eventful? I missed you.
Yes?
You don't want to talk to me about it? Okay, well, that's fair. Let's go talk to... okay, what do I want to do? If I wanted to progress the story, I could get the two to sign the letter and then go to Everard. If I am going to go talk to the woman about her husband, who is potentially dead on the boardwalk. Where is she? Where did she go? Ma'am? 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 Ma'am?
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
Surname? Kim, look, bullet holes.
Where?
Maybe I should have looked closer first. Someone's been shot. We're cops.
There? Those are old.
From the Revolution?
Yes, the one that happened half a century ago. Those bullets were fired during the Revolution and do not warrant an investigation by officers of civil law.
You could at least look me in the eye when you say this, Kim. Can you tell me about the Revolution?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective yet. Shall we go?
Well, that was uneventful. Where is the woman that I took the case for? I think she was over here. Last I saw, she was over here. You are the child that is peddling books. What's that? Musty smell of a potato cellar in spring emanates from the air vent. Interesting. Are you playing shop it?
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I head the citizens' militia on this fine day?
Didn't I give your bull back? Also, you almost killed me by throwing that. Give me your sandwich, old man.
A man so principled about his sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get political.
Oh no.
Too late. That
No.
is fighting the bad fight. Make it stick.
No! He's on. This is me throughout this entire game! So he's going to shit. Sooner or later, some foreign anarchist is going to steal your sandwich. It's a fact. Blood sandwich is a tool of the oppressors designed to keep the proletariat docile. These options seem ominous fascist or communist. What if I don't want to say them?
Say one of these fascist or communist things, or fuck off.
Damn, Rhetoric, why are you so mean to me?
Oh, easy there, Goldmouth. He doesn't have to say anything. Re-engage cop mode and bail out, if you like.
I technically haven't said anything to this man. I've just looked at him in the eye. Back to police mode.
All right. Let's hear them, officer.
Bye. It's kind of funny. I literally just stood at this man, had an internal conflict, and then said, time for police work, and then walked away. I gave them the shot put, I'm pretty sure. Did I? I think I gave them the shot put. I didn't! Do you want the shot put?
You're still waiting for a replacement for the bull you sent sinking.
I have a replacement for the bull.
What is this? Are you mocking us? This isn't for pétanque.
You're never satisfied.
Now, no need to get angry again, René. I'm sure the officer tried his best. It's not like there's a bull kiosk here in Martinez.
I'm sorry, it's the best I could find. I can't go swimming in the lake. I thought that was what I was going to do, but...
The best, huh? This isn't even a bull. But fine. I guess you did attempt to right your hooliganism. Consider it forgiven.
Hooliganism? I found your guard booth.
Yes. The Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the night. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
Did you see anything during the night of the murder?
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Why are you on leave?
It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
Private matter.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
Oh, one of the most frustrating type of men.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just go to cut back on coffee.
This man's gonna die.
It's his heart.
Oh, well. Who was working your shift?
No one. The boss has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
Ah.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Oh.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Renee, please don't have the poverty mindset to your health, I'm begging.
Look, officer. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before, René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
You know, that's pretty emasculating, to suggest that his job actually serves no purpose. Mostly decorative.
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting there reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Oh god, there's so many options. Tearbag. Everyone gets it. Big guy is looking out for the small and everyone working together. I love it. Dependency only weakens a man further. Do or die. There's no middle ground. Renee is but one man. We need a program. Get all the elderly back in the job market. Keep folks motivated. Renee should rent out his services. Invest the profit. Get a few more guys. Expand and repeat. Wage work is a dead end. There's absolutely nothing wrong with tear collecting. It's my side thing too. I hate all of these options. All of these options are not what I would say. Harry, why do you have so many different perspectives on this? You know what? There's nothing wrong with tear collecting.
Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that. I do it too. Everyone does it. It's an excellent side thing.
Yes, yes, yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now?
Sure.
He is not going to become an entrepreneur.
You must have seen something. Well, let's go personal. How's your Wife? Daughter? I don't know who was in the booth, because that was like at the beginning.
She is nobody. This is none of your concern. I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
Yes, fair enough.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Secret task.
Yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
I feel like the best of these options for him to rent out his work, at least he would be making a living. Yeah, I guess so. This is a white check, so let me just select it and gamble.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabiniers
Oh god.
in service of Fissel the
Le Lion.
Guillaume Le Lion, the valiant King Philip V before him.
Guillaume Le Lion.
Don't you mean Fristel the Fan?
Man, sometimes the lighting in this game gets real funky.
You do not speak his name, Craven.
Craven.
Though he was a clown. But he was our clown. Ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay. The woman, I can't find her. Does she only appear in the evening? Maybe? Because you're not her. She can't be... Will it tell me in the map if she's somewhere? Roam the streets to sniff out comrades. Oh god, there's so many things that I have to do. Find booze and drink it. I don't want to drink it. Return to the dead body with Kim. Yep. I did that though. Why did it not remove from my list? Get 2 signatures for Everard. Isabel and Lillian in the nameless fishing village down on the coast assign Everard's documents. Once the signatures are secured, mail the document to Everard's accountant. Needs the mailbox on the plaza in front of the whirling. What can I do instead? These are all completed. Look at all these tasks I've done. I did so many tasks. I did nothing on Tuesday, but I've done so many tasks. Sleeping dock worker. He's been sleeping for 4 days. God damn. Bird's Nest Roy. Oh, there's so much. Hey, my empathy is actually pretty good. Let's go talk to Tommy. It's been a hot second. Hey, are you still mad at me?
Oh look, it's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
He's so sad. My empathy is very, very low. I have another skill point. I thought my empathy was better than that. I don't think I'm going to be able to empathize with this man. Okay. I'm thinking... I don't really want to get the signatures, but that's kind of the one way that I'm seeing progress will happen. Most directly. So I'm gonna go get the... I'm gonna go talk to Lillian and Isabel, see if there's anything extra that I can do for them. Now that Kim's here, Kim can talk to them now. And maybe they won't want to sign the documents. Maybe that'll be something that they look at and they're like, fuck no, and then I'll have to do something else. Or more options will open up. Isabel. Hello. It's been a bit.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
I'm looking for someone else, actually.
Oh? Who?
That's it, I'm not looking for anyone.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
That's my... wait. Kim's presence makes it awkward. No! Kim! Kim, you've ruined... That's my motor carriage over there.
Oh. That's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
I got drunk and apparently drove it into the sea.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
Are you suggesting we honor the carcass of my former motor carriage?
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all?
I don't think they have any funerals for motor carriage. Maybe I should have a funeral for my motor carriage.
Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
I like her. I'm in.
Oh yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake? Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere.
It's a pity we don't get to do more frivolous side activities.
Yes, that is a pity. But for now, let's focus on the things we do get to do. Like the murder investigation, for example.
You like the Kupri funeral idea?
Gambles.
Oh yes, she does. You need to get your drink on.
Uh-oh.
There is no other way for human beings to procreate. Not after 6,000 years of yeast cultivation based on major
Uh-oh. I like you, but I'm afraid to be around you because you're a woman. I kind of like this response. There's something very pathetic about it.
Okay. Where's this going?
I need to be drunk. You do too. Please get drunk with me on a drunk date.
Absurdly and pointedly phrased. You can be quite funny, officer. Anyway, what did you want?
She doesn't laugh. She doesn't laugh.
She doesn't even understand. You asked her out. Perhaps you're too sober to pull it off right now. Try again later.
Alright. I don't want to ask her for these signatures. Okay, I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna ask her for a signature.
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards.
Please give me your autograph.
Where are you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the Union building?
Some kind of youth center?
What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that...
Thought what exactly?
That Evrart and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, I guess Union members have children too.
Don't sign the paper.
Aye, if you say so. Probably better that way. I mean, who likes construction noise?
I don't want her to sign. But I don't know if I have any other options. I probably do have other options, but I just don't know them. I think I'm in too deep. Hey, old lady.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Do you want to sign an envelope?
Eh? What's this about? Come now, I can't read all this scribble. Tell me what it says.
Everett wants to turn part of the village into a youth center.
Huh. I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. The best part. The part we need to get out of our houses. Have you asked Lillian about this? I won't even consider signing till I know she's on board.
Okay. She's too chill. I don't want her to sign. What are my options? I'm gonna go back to Everard. I feel like it's gonna be for naught, but I want to see if he says something different. I'll be like, I asked them. They don't want to sign it. I don't know. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. They just refuse. They said that you were stinky and they didn't want to sign the paper because it stinks like you. Maybe you should get a cleaner piece of paper. I know. It's very superficial, but that's what they said. Maybe just try again. Maybe spray it with a little bit of cologne. Maybe not cologne. Maybe something more fruity, and they'll be more willing to do so. I'm gonna go back and then no, they didn't like the cologne. Huh?
That felt good. Your heart's pounding nicely. You should tell people to fuck off more often.
When did I do this?
No, you shouldn't. You're an officer of the law.
Kim, I think I should tell people to fuck off more often.
Not as a general rule, but that one was justified. Better to get the lay of the land before telling people to fuck off.
Oh, he's so understanding.
That means you should do it whenever you feel like someone's disrespecting your authority.
Will this give me a dialogue option where I can just tell people to fuck off randomly? Fuck yeah.
That's the spirit.
Hey!
Never forget, the whole world's a wooden house, and you're a goddamn flamethrower.
Half-Light, I don't know what to feel about you. You're in like... This is all physique. What are you? Let the body take control, threaten people. Oh, that kind of explains things. Interesting. I still have more skill points to spend too. You're a racist, so I don't want to talk to you. Has anything changed over here? Feels like there's more people over here. You guys look sleepy. What's going on?
There. Do you smell that?
Huh?
Can you not detect that inimitable whiff of dissatisfaction and restlessness? That sense that the world is in need of dramatic, even violent reordering?
Is there a communist nearby?
Undoubtedly. And the sound is coming from that railing over there.
Mañana.
Yes, now's your chance to establish contact.
I'm being controlled by my brain. Or more specifically, the people inside my brain. Hey, Mañana.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
I have something important to talk to you about.
What's that, Boya?
Boya?
Now's your chance. Remember, communists are notoriously skittish, so it's best to insinuate your way in.
I'm looking for someone who knows how to really grind a sausage, if you know what I mean. I think that would be taken wrong. I'm investigating a peculiar smell, one with revolutionary implications. Mole people. I feel like this would be too on the nose. Why does Everett want people to sign the document again? What are his plans? I mean, he's obscure, so I don't know exactly what they are, but the implication is that the two in the fishing village are kind of like the owners of the village, so the document is phrased in a way that says that they're going to be okay with having... Actually, let's take a look at the document. That they're okay with construction happening, but the construction... Oh, I can't look at my suitcase, fuck. The construction will... It's a way to sign over land to him in order for him to make use of the land over there. Assumingly he wants to build a community youth center, but he is a corrupt man, so he's probably not going to do that. This sounds like I'm trying to figure out if he's gay and if he wants to, like, I'm trying to ask him out. This is very on the nose. This is obscure, but revolutionary. Mole people. I'm curious about this one. I'm looking for mole people.
You might have to look elsewhere for help with that.
Looking mutual friend.
Don't think I've ever met a Kras personally. Then again, I've never been to Grad.
Okay, maybe it's time to abandon the subtle approach.
I want to grind a sausage.
Have you tried a butcher shop?
Okay, maybe it's time.
Could be coming from one of the jam lorries. Cargo's been sitting out for a while.
Okay, maybe it's time to abandon the subtle approach.
He didn't even take the gay implication with that one. Communists.
Ah, now I see. Can't say I'm surprised. You seem to take your communism seriously. Not a bad thing, mind you. It's good for a man to take time to think about the whole socio-political world picture.
Oh, he certainly likes to take his time with things, especially when politics are at issue.
What the fuck, Kim?
So you've given up copying and now you're hunting comunistas. Care to say why?
I had a weird dream that I need to get to the bottom of. I'm on a quest to develop my pedagogical potential and I need their help.
A fellow plains roamer in search of greater understanding. A classic story. I wish I could help. Unfortunately, I don't know many comunistas.
I know you said that you're not really a communist, but aren't you actually a communist?
Maybe. Maybe not. Either way, I'm not institutional. A man's got to blaze his own trail, in my book.
Okay, so maybe he's not exactly a communist, but there's definitely some communistic residue about him.
Residue.
Ah, but you know, I did meet a genuine ideologo a few months ago. Perhaps he is your guy.
Ideologo?
You know, a guy with a theory. Someone who likes to pit his theory against other theories in deadly theory combat.
Oh my god. How'd you meet him?
It was late one night as I was leaving the army. He was waiting on the corner in a bright white jacket. Classic Saramirizian style. He asked me for a light. We shared cigarettes. Then he asked me if I ever thought about getting into some of the extra physical branches of communism.
I was wondering if it might be the mystery guy. Homosexual Underground.
I don't think so, Boya. I took it to mean he was asking me to join some sort of underground cell. A very old school organizing technique. The sort of thing comunistas used to do before the revolution.
What did you tell him?
The same thing I always tell people who try to press some claim on me. I said, every boyadero rides alone.
Alright, where is he?
I couldn't tell you. Once I declined his offer, we finished our cigarettes and he disappeared back into the night. Just before he melted into the shadows, he turned to me and said, "Remember Dobrava and Abadanais."
Huh?
And then he was gone. I don't know. Guess not everyone remembers.
What do you think it means?
Been wondering about that myself. Some comunista inside talk to me. Not meant for the wider public. They love that kind of thing. You'd have to ask someone who knows the ideologo personally. I have to say though, it sounds like you found yourselves a proper hunt.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Alright, manana, whatever. I think Everart's not going to be happy or not going to let me progress without these signatures. I don't want to get them to sign the things, but I might have to. I know that I don't have to. But this is my first playthrough, so I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm just a cop. I'm a cop in over my head. I should be dead on the sidewalk right now, but I am not. Pick up the bottle. Pick up the bottle. What's this? Oh, that's going into the booth. I don't want to do that. Wait. There are stairs that are going down this way. Have I gone down these stairs? I can't go down these stairs. Never mind. Wait, can I go down those stairs? No, I cannot go down those stairs. Alright, Everett. It's been a few days since I've actually seen him. Is that chair going to kill me again? Leo! Wait, oh. I thought he was dead. So I saw my approach. I saw his shoulder as his head, and it was green, and I didn't know that. I was very confused.
Oh, hey, mister. I'm not gonna bother you with a long greet.
Okay, bye-bye. You didn't have anything new to say. I did feel a moment of like, no!
Yes, of course.
Huh?
Now we're on the right track.
You're not suggesting that Everett's a communist, are you?
It smells like we're getting crates and pallets calling to mind. Vast stands of winter pines. A swirl of ancient odors absorbed by heavy carpet fibers. But also a pervasive, treacly sweetness that somehow reminds you of cola nuts. The whole place could probably use a good deep cleaning, you think? The lieutenant gives you a sharp, sideways look. Meanwhile, Everard Clare clatters away on his typewriter, willfully indifferent to your presence.
What's going on there? Hey, I don't have your signatures.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
I can lie. I'm looking into your shady brew. I don't want to fuck over this fishing village. I kind of want to lie. Wait. Can I put... Okay. Wait. I'm gonna go put the letter into the mailbox without the signatures. And then it's technically a better lie than it was before. Because he will have spies be like, oh yeah, he put the letter into the mailbox. He talked to the two women, and then he put the letter into the mailbox. Obviously. Can I do that? Where's the mailbox? White envelope. Signatures are required. But where's the mailbox? In front of the whirling. Alright. I'm going back and forth a little bit, but I really don't want to get those signatures, so I'm going to put this in the mailbox so that he can't be like, oh, actually, Harry, I don't trust you because you actually have not been gone to the mailbox yet. I don't think I trust you. I'm going to verify that you actually did get the signatures. So hopefully this will be like, I can put in the mailbox. I've talked to the two women multiple times. People have seen me talk to them. I tried to ask one on a date and I was unsuccessful. And it'll be in the mailbox. No, go down the stairs. And he won't, hey. There we go. And he won't have to worry about it. Also, there are too many people here. Was that group always there? I don't feel like they were, but maybe they were. Okay, where's the mailbox? It's in front of the whirling? In front of the whirling. You! Hi!
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes.
Drop the white envelope into the mailbox. Fuck you, Everett.
The documents inside the envelope still lack the required signatures.
Fuck you.
It's not going to be that easy. We need to dirty our hands with the signatures. I assume that's the goal here.
But, fuck you. Oh.
There is a hollow ring as you kick the box. It sounds like it's mostly empty. Your toe hurts now. Your toe has suffered damage. It hurts.
Wow.
Cool. You really showed that mail collection box.
Do you really think it was cool?
I don't. Let's go.
He must see the box as the weaker of the two, and you as a bully. Something he doesn't stand for.
I respect you, Kim. I'm sorry. I need to get signatures. I don't want to get signatures. I'm settled. I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna lie to Everett. I went to the box. I'm gonna try to lie to Everett. If he goes, well, Harry, I actually saw that you kicked the mailbox instead of mail the letter, then I'll be like, ah, shit. Ah, fuck. And then he'll make me get the signatures, and then it'll be decided for me. I can't just scribble on it. I can't just, like, add my own signature. Don't I have a pen? A pen that I can use? I do have a pen. Can I use the pen on the letter?
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 14 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum. The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall.
Kim, what do you think of this?
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
My logic. Can my logic win? This is basically a 50-50 shot. Oh.
The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
Which means that they're probably going to want to move, which means that he's artificially trying to push them out of the area.
Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. Kim, these people are going to have to move away. Can we do something about it?
I should have seen it.
Hey!
Everard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone.
Ah, commence the forgery. Okay. We could get other people to sign this instead. Okay, now that Kim has made the suggestion... Alright, I don't have to... okay, this is... it's getting late. This is my goal for the evening. I'm gonna go back to the fishing village. That is the place where Everett's people are less likely to be because it's so fucking desolate over there. And I'm gonna get someone else to sign... I'll get the drunks to sign it. I think that they would love to sign something. Or I'll get the electronic kids to sign it. They'd also love to sign things. And then after that, I will come back and... Whoops. Put it into the mailbox. And then it will be done. I've gone along with Everett so far. I don't want to be his tool anymore. I'm glad that I resisted getting the signatures. Whoa! Alright. Because that is a scummy, scummy work. Do you offer anything new if I talk to you?
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards.
Okay. Can I get a child to sign? No, I'm not going to do that. Hey, Union. What, Alcoholic Union? I can't remember what you guys are called. Do you want to sign something?
Tequila sunset.
Okay. Here's the problem with this guy. He is not trustworthy. He lies constantly. Do you want to sign this letter?
What's it about? I'll let my hand address the situation. Maybe you've heard. I used to be a very successful businessman. I've signed more than a few lease forms or whatever the fuck they were. Anyone's got a pen? The pro's gonna do it.
I have a pen.
All right.
Idiot Doom Spiral. Nice. I need at least 2 signatures.
Hey, Abs. Hey, Abs.
Don't you? You cool, have a go.
I need you to sign this document right here. It's important.
Don't call her.
Don't call Abaquao. Great job, Abs. Nailed it.
Nice. Can I have the pen back?
Don't know if I've mentioned it, but I used to be a businessman. And as a businessman, I am going to keep the pen. For my trouble.
You piece of shit.
No, that was my favorite thing of all the things you have.
You've done a great service.
Hey, guys. We're heroes.
About fucking time, man. I've done my duty.
You didn't sign anything.
Don't call Abigail.
Thank you for your services, gentlemen. Should we go and mail this? I think I saw a mailbox on the plaza.
Let's go to the mailbox. Yay! Progress! Progress that goes against whatever it wants me to do. I'm so excited. This certainly won't bite me in the ass later. This music is so aspirational. I look like a fucking freak. Me, my crowbar, and my armor. My half-done armor set. Alright, let's mail this. We'll go to Everard, and then I will wrap up. Because it is later than I usually go. Usually 11's my cutoff, but...
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes.
I knew we'd use this mailbox for something.
Yes, for sending mail.
You are so right.
You drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. About a week's worth of mail as collected in there. They'll empty this very soon.
Very soon.
Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slut Everard. You know he's going to play you somehow.
Hell yeah.
Alright, let's go back to Everard. If we don't mention anything to him, he won't know before it's too late.
Hell yeah. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And then I'll go back to the police station. I'm just looking to see if the wife of the dead man is over here. Doesn't look like it. Alright. Alright. I don't implicate myself by being like... Harrier Dubois. I signed it. It is me. I am the cop. I don't implicate myself in fraud. All is good. It's just a couple of drunk men. Excellent. We talk to Everard, and then I go to bed. Except I'm not going to bed, I'm going to do work that I put off today. Because, my brain wasn't working, and now my brain's kinda working. Woo! Everett. Everard, I did your duties.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
What a bastard. I mailed the signatures.
The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course. I already knew this.
Would you be able to work overnight shifts? I've done a couple of overnight shifts when I worked at the bookstore, because I did overnights when we did inventory, and I did a couple of overnights when I was picking up other people's shifts. It fucks me up. Especially because at that time I mostly woke up at 3 a.m. in order to go for morning shifts at 5 a.m. So it's rough. It's mostly rough because I wasn't used to it, so I would just do it like once every few months. So that usually wound up being like the next day I would sleep throughout the entire day. So yeah, I can do it, but I would not want to do it for long term. It's not healthy to do it long term.
My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a future and proven to be a true man of the left. I can finally trust you now.
Ah, the mailman confirms the letter's on its way, so if I had lied, he would have been like, ah, yes, Harry, I believe that you have lied to me. What was I saying? Overnight shifts. I've done them. I don't like them. I would much rather wake up at 3 a.m., even 2 a.m., instead of going throughout the entire night. I mostly just don't know how you can do work right now. It's because it has to get done.
You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun. Nothing is off the table.
Oh, Bratan, you play the old man like a three-string banjo. He has no idea.
The signatures I got. I know you plan to force them out with construction noise. Did you order the hangman to be killed? Can I get my gun now? Okay, what do I know that you plan to force them out. I don't know if I should say that. There's so many things that I feel like I shouldn't say to Everett that I'm just saying to him. I'm kind of in too deep now.
Harry, by now you should know I would never do anything tricky like that. However, if the construction noise and limited street access makes some people consider moving, well, let's just say there'll be freshly renovated buildings near the roundabout where those poor people can finally enjoy a significant uptick in quality of life. I'm talking real affordable workers' palaces.
He proudly spreads his hands to demonstrate the size of the palaces. They're very large.
So the village is doomed.
You were there, you saw the place, a wasteland. There's nothing left. But mark my words, officers. We are going to reset it.
By force?
Reset. I have big plans for Martinez, and they do not include humans living in those pig sheds on the coast. That land will be used for municipal buildings and commerce.
You know, if you do something for the community, you should actually talk to the community.
Harry, imagine a youth center supermarket church complex, employing hundreds, no, thousands of people. The coast will be lit up with enterprise and life. All those ruins out there turned into low-income housing.
I think one of the most interesting things about Everard is that he poses, like, as the union boss, he actually winds up supporting capital more, but he does, like, little things that make people, like, engender trust in him. It's interesting.
Harry, enough is enough. We're taking this district back. The war was 50 years ago, for God's sake. It's time to move on.
Youth Supermarket Church Complex.
Yes, I do. I got the center, I got room for a retail complex, and in 4 years, I'll get the church too. The wheels are already turning, Harry. The wheels of progress. This post-war limbo, I won't stand for it. There are kids practically playing with their own feces out there. It cannot go on.
What were they playing with when I found them? I don't remember.
There is true indignation in his voice when he speaks about the state of things, and even a touch of pain. The pain is true. He's seen kids do worse than that.
I gave Kuno speed. Sounds like you got that secretly on my vote. I knew you were up to something.
Damn right I'm up to something, Harry. I'm gonna make the working man as rich as Joyce Messier. That's my job. Just like yours is to keep the peace.
A true flash of anger in him, as he thinks of her.
The twins are playing with a rock. Thank you for confirming that. I remember that I called them stupid too. Did you order the hangman killed? He also, the kid laughed. He loved it. He thought I was a comedian. The word stupid is very funny. Did you order the hangman killed?
I did not, Harry. Although I am very, very glad he's dead.
What do you gain?
Why, a war, of course.
Oh god.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
Well, they're trained military people. Are you afraid for your men?
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men.
But you're gonna sacrifice people. Oh god, I'm yawning. I'm sorry.
The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
How is this connected to the strike?
Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait, is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not gonna give nothing. We're gonna take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're gonna take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth. He doesn't swear often.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her arsehole. She has no chance.
Wait, who? Who? What?
Tits from her arsehole. It's a local saying.
Why are you villain monologuing?
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start.
I don't know who Gaumont is. It's been too long. I don't even know if I've met them. Met her? Met him? Him. Who's her? Wait, who's he talking about? Oh, do you just mean Joyce? Yeah, he might just mean Joyce. Maybe. I don't know.
It's already happening.
Uh-oh. How many of you guys are in the union?
2,372. Plus yours truly, of course.
2,373 is a sizable contingent for a labor organization, and they're all well motivated. At least the ones you've seen.
How are you going to fund your new independent harbor?
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients will ditch us. Harry, we've thought of everything.
The poo-poo? Why would you say that? Everything?
We've been running back channel negotiations with all the major clients. I think the company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contracts we can offer. With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue streams.
That's drugs.
Drug trafficking.
Drug trafficking? Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi. There are perfectly legal, 100% ethical chemical factories on the Samaran Isola. You don't need to be colonialist about it. All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about. Old grannies, little babes, people with disabilities.
You really do be revealing all of it. Taking it, Everard. Tip of the iceberg.
The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad, has bad optics, may be illegal in some countries. The Debarders Union, however, we're all about the large volume column.
That sounds suspiciously capitalist.
We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry. So your sick kid can get his benefit, and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off risperazole.
And the kids on the street can get speed and pyrrolidon.
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer with the boys, but I have no idea about the things you just mentioned. But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the Union took a fantastic share. And I'd keep that stuff far away from Martinez.
Interesting stuff. I just want to solve this murder. It's a well put together plan. It's far removed from you.
It's also far removed from my men and the people of Martinez who've put their trust in me. Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in. It would only be a small part of the harbour's turnover, just like the harbour is, but a small part of Martinez.
It would still be illegal.
Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music. Young mothers who want to start businesses. Models who want to walk catwalks and steel welders who want to weld steel.
Everard, you're holding me hostage.
I'm going to unite them all into one economic body. We're going to incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's going to be in on the wealth, and everyone's going to pull their weight.
Let's keep focusing on the drug trade. He was almost admitted to it.
Almost. I want to look at the drug trade you almost admitted to. I mean, that's really on the nose volition. Should I really say it like that? Love what you're doing for the working man. Not enough flags or kings.
No, Harry. That's boring. All right, it's gone. The hypothetical raw materials trade is off the table. It's such a small and insignificant slice of revenue, I'm cutting it. Boys, Harry felt queasy about it. We're not doing it. Can we talk about my beautiful incorporated Martinez and its many-sided business ventures now? This bold new vision of incorporated socialism I'm offering?
I'm not feeling a whole lot of Revachol here, not enough flags or kings. It's not my place to judge or express an opinion. Oh no, I'm expressing an opinion right now. I'm saying this sarcastically. It has the word incorporate. I'm a money guy.
Yes, if you start thinking about it like that, the socialist municipal body sort of is like a corporation, isn't it? It uses corporate law. We're incorporated. I like to think we're using the best parts of all the ideologies here, Harry.
No, you're just a filthy capitalist at that point. Can I ask you about specific union members?
We're way past specific union members now. This is the big time. We're talking about the future of Revachol here, Harry. You can bother Leonard with that. He loves to run his mouth on such matters. But I'm in big-time mode, Harry.
Ah, so you're not seeing your workers as individual people with their own problems and particularities. You are seeing them as a mass cog in the machine.
There's something different about him now. He's more vibrant, more alive in his big-time mode.
Can I have my gun?
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me, but it had to be done.
Where is it?
An old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry, word on the street is she's a character, so watch out.
Oh, is it?
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy, the one he described as terrifying.
Ah, okay.
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that. anyway.
Union Boy's gonna help you fix it. He winks at you. Don't worry, Harry.
The neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debarders Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
Oh.
Waving the gun around doesn't sound good. None of this does.
She was waving it around at people?
As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details. It sounds like she's unstable, but don't worry. No one got hurt.
It sounds like a very disturbed and desperate individual.
Who is she?
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
There it is again. The Pigs. Like Roy said, not good at all.
Uh-oh.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
What is wrong with you, Kim?
It actually sounds extremely bad, but let's not give him the satisfaction.
Can we meet?
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
Where is it? The boardwalk? Oh, so the boardwalk where the dead body is. Uh-oh.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
Okay, that's a while from now. That's gonna be like 3 streams from now.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Debarders Union. This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open.
Okay, it's time for me to go to bed. So, I guess next time, probably not immediately next time, but I have a meeting with the woman that has my gun. I might get my gun back. I guess in between then I will knock off some of the lists of quests that I have, bogging down my pockets. It would take a long time to get through it though. Roam the streets, find more communists. I don't know if I should ask Everard about communists. Help solve the egghead puzzle. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through some random quests that I have. I probably won't be able to solve them all, but I will do my best with what I can until the meeting with that woman. Make sure you save. I'm gonna save. Because yeah, apparently I didn't save last time. Save here? Save here. Alright, thank you for watching. I will probably be back next week. School's starting again soon, so that's kind of whack. Time is passing, and maybe at some point I will introduce like a second day of streaming during the week because there's another game that I want to play, but my god, this game is so long. But yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good night, have a good evening, and